What up, everybody? It's your boy CG back at you guys again with more cryptocurrency news and information. Now, before I get into today's topics, if you guys could do me a favor and hit that like button, it's the easiest way to show support to the channel. It takes less than a second and it brings more awareness. Now, getting into today's first topic, we're actually going to be talking about the fact that while Bitcoin has been displaying these bullish tendencies over the past couple weeks, I'm not even gonna say tendencies. It has been showing clear bullish momentum. I will be discussing my point of view, also some indicators that are pointing in the direction of my perspective of what's going to take place within the coming weeks, months, and then the aftermath of that. So we have a big technical indicator that predicted the crash in March of Bitcoin all the way down to $3,700, and it's screaming the sell signs again, apparently. So I was actually saying this for a while now, that while we are going to see some bullish momentum from the hype phase, which is with anything, any stock, whatever it may be, there's always that hype phase of the Bitcoin halving, which takes place in about 8 days. We're going to see that momentum start creeping up. I believe that Bitcoin halving searches are at all-time highs since early April. You guys could check out these statistics for yourself, and we are going to see the result of this increase in interest in this event. So I believe, in my perspective, that we're going to see a big run all the way to 10,000, maybe past 10,000, in anticipation of this halving. I think that we may even see a hype phase like we had last year. I believe early last year in March or April. I think it was April, early March or April, all the way up to the $14,400 range. I think we may see something akin to that up to the halving, and maybe like a week or two after the halving, maybe a couple days. But in my opinion, right after that, we're going to see a sharp decline all the way back down to the $6,000 region. So TD sequential index is the indicator that was used to predict the Bitcoin sell-off in March, well, mid-March really. So they're anticipating a sharp retracement, seeing as how, we literally just went from $7,700, as they stated right here, April 29th, to hitting a high of $9,440. So everybody, and this is just my take, and this is one take of many takes on the internet. Don't take this as financial advice. This is just my outlook on things and my perspective as well as theirs. But in my opinion, it did happen pretty fast. But I do see us having a nice recovery post halving, after the crash that I predict will happen after the halving. So essentially, they're just talking about how investors are growing optimistic for the halving. About $50 billion flooded into the market. They're stating that they are seeing the bullish tendencies or the momentum starting to fade, and it can start to fade, and then we can see a whole new introduction of new capital into the system. Because remember, guys, people get paid on a bi-weekly basis, weekly basis, some daily, who knows. So we could see a fresh amount of money re-entering the market to push the price even higher and get the momentum going again. So you never know. We got to always consider these real world things that take place and how they actually affect the market. So they're saying that the support barriers for BTC lie around $8,000, $7,000, which I can respect that. But in my opinion, I always calculate for the fear, the panic and the fear, not the level-headed. So while they are saying $7,000 bottom minimum respectively, I say that including panic and fear, we may see 59, 58, all the way back up to maybe following after that, people buying in to maybe like 64, 65. We settle up there, then we steadily climb back up to 7,000 and then start approaching new highs into the new bull run over the next 2 years. But that's just my take. It's not all doom and gloom, everybody. Just do what you will. We have another article that indicates that the post-halving crash could be critical, and they are actually stating what I was stating too. Although that we are going to see a deflationary event happen as far as the supply of BTC, we are going to see basically some type of sell-off in some form for people taking profit from this run-up. and then we're going to see them buying back in again, and then we're going to continue on towards the next halving, which takes place in another 4 years, I believe. So, guys, in my personal opinion, brave yourself, strap up. That this is going to be a crazy next couple of months, and I really look forward to seeing what takes place. But who knows? We could be completely wrong. These indicators could be completely wrong because BTC has only seen two halvings before this. So the fact that it's only seen two halvings, these people are really just going based off of what has happened already and what's taken place the last two times. They're not accounting for the fact that this is a whole new cycle. This is a whole new range of events that are taking place in the cryptocurrency space. So we may actually see us totally disregard this sell-off phase that we've seen in past examples of the halving of post-halving, and we may see us just start rushing all the way to new highs and lead right into a new bull market. Who knows? Because a lot of these institutions are getting into crypto, as I'm about to explain in this next article. A massive VC has just raised $500 million to back crypto. Actually, a really well-known VC firm in Silicon Valley. I believe it's A16Z. This is actually extremely great news for the space because they're focusing on next generation payments, modern store of value, decentralized finance, new ways for creators to monetize, and Web 3.0. So their first round or series funding round, this firm, I think they raised $500 million as well, but for projects like Coinbase and Libra and I forget what, Definity and other projects like that or companies like that. But a lot of that money actually went into this is the big one, Ethereum. Because Ethereum is basically the protocol or the layer that a lot of these things are being built on. So the fact that we are seeing all this money into Ethereum, this is actually a drop in the bucket of the amount of money that Ethereum has invested into it on a year-to-year basis. This is just a drop in the bucket. This is why I actually think that Ethereum's bull run is going to far outpace BTC's bull run. We may see a 10K ETH at the peak of the next BTC bull run. Who knows? Maybe a 13K ETH. In my personal opinion, we may see something crazy along those numbers, but we may see a sharp crash after that, maybe down to maybe around the $2,000 range, $1,000 to $2,000 range. Maybe $3,000, and then ETH may hover around that before climbing back up to the higher 10Ks or the high, like maybe 8K, 7K region. But in my opinion, we are going to see a big influx of people moving into Ethereum, especially considering all the development that's taking place in the sector. So they're just going on to state how Ethereum could be the biggest beneficiary. As I was just stating, Ethereum is the base layer for all the things that these protocols, for all the projects that these companies are building on. So guys, just be prepared. The venture capital firm's Ethereum wallet, for instance, holds $19 million worth of ERC20 tokens like Maker, Synthetics. It's just, guys, if you guys have been paying attention to anything that's been going on, you all have noticed that a lot of these projects that are being talked about were built on ETH. So the fact that Ethereum has all these developments, especially considering Ethereum 2.0 is supposed to be coming out soon, we may really see a huge, how can I put this, uptick in not just Ethereum, but the projects that are built on top of Ethereum as well. So I'm getting prepared for this. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm extremely psyched. Don't take this as investment advice. Do your own research. But at the end of the day, people, it is all speculation. It is all speculation. So, like I said, just make the decision that's best for you. And if you do find yourself doing that, don't put money into the market that you can't afford to lose. But this has been your boy CG. Everybody have a great day. Stay safe out there. Peace. I'm out.